I would not say we're like already achieved something clearly, and I think like score just talking for that pretty clear. But we're not, and like Astralis on the start of the split and Astralis now, it's completely different team in terms of play level, I think.
Hi everyone, it's Tom reporting from the LEC Spring Split with me, Zanzarah, the jungler of Astralis, who unfortunately did just lose their game against Misfits. Zanzarah, how are you feeling about the game overall?
Yeah, pretty tough loss, I would say. I think we kind of like didn't really like use our tools to play proactively, and we just kind of like gave everything to Misfits like in early game, and they just properly like snowball from this, I think. And yeah, I mean it's like kind of annoying to lose this way when you kind of like just waiting like 25 minutes or like how long game was to lose the game. So yeah, not enjoyable experience for sure.
Yeah, I can imagine so. Obviously, Misfits did well from their side, but what do you think that Astralis, you guys could have done better in terms of approaching the game, maybe, or executing it overall?
Not sure. Like, still need to rewatch the game, but I felt like we just had like bad day. Like we kind of like played like completely not the game what we usually do in Scream for some reason. We played super passive, even though we had tools to play proactively. So yeah, I mean this is a problem, I think.
Yeah, looking at the picture as a whole, obviously this loss makes it even more difficult for Astralis to make it to the playoffs. I think it's still mathematically possible in some way. I'm not entirely
Not
sure.
sure, not sure. But maybe it's like if it's like 5 teams tie break, something like that. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is entirely possible. I do remember when we did our first interview that you said Astralis is definitely not the worst team, definitely not the number 10 team in the LEC.
Yeah.
And you still have Vitality, obviously, down there
Yeah.
below with you guys. So there's still some hope out there, but things have been pretty rough for you guys. So for you, obviously, this is your first season in like the LEC. How is it for you to then, I guess, perform as a team disappointingly?
Yeah. I mean, like not many people like expect results from us, I think. And overall, I think team understood what our goal is more like long term. Or
Mm-hmm.
trying to build a team like more like we are looking at results for summer mostly, but
Mm-hmm.
of course like I thought we could have like we for sure could have like more wins this split because
Mm-hmm.
like some of the games seems like we just like threw them, and I think we could have like 3 4 wins more for sure the split. So yeah, it's a bit tough, but I think it's like still looking forward to summer split,
Mm-hmm.
and of course we're gonna keep trying our best in this split to make other teams' life harder for the playoffs run.
Yeah, definitely that is something you still want. I think that was also something we saw in the LEC Summer Split last year, where it was Misfits actually who threw a spanner in the works for some other teams when it came to their playoff qualifications. But focusing again on your team, you would say the mood is still pretty fine within the team because you're going for that quote unquote long haul or that long run with Summer Split in mind.
Yeah, I think I mean mood, of course, like not the best. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
you can have like insane mood with this score
No,
and
it's
be
not gonna be
like
a party,
top.
but like yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, of course, I think like people like understand this. Like, of course, like we did some mistakes, but there is nothing but keep just working on it, and try to fix it like till the next game, next week, and next split.
Yeah, when I spoke to AUD, your coach, last week, he said that the progress is going to be made step by step. First, you guys tried to focus on fixing the early game, and that now you're still like in the mid game phase where you're like, okay, we need to perfect our mid game because there's a lot of things that can happen in the mid game before you get to closing out games. For you, how's it been to work with this process and with the team?
Uh, yeah, I mean, like I think from the start we had like a lot of holes, I would say, in every like stage of the games,
Mm-hmm.
but with slightly like try like making progress on some of this. So I would not say we're like already achieved something clearly, and I think like score just talking for that pretty clear. But we're net and like Astralis on the start of the split and Astralis now it's completely different team in terms of play level, I think.
Yeah, where can you point to like overall growth? Like if you say, I don't know, maybe some sort of percentage, how far along the way you think you are with the team in terms of reaching that top level?
I mean, it depends what you mean by top level. If
What
you
you
mean,
think is the skill ceiling for this team?
yeah, I think we're kind of like halfway to the top. We have like pretty. We're already in pretty good like communication in game. I think we have like a lot of information, but we kind of right now we just need to like start using it. So this is like, but we already have information, so it's like not the big of the deal. This is
Mm-hmm.
like it was like the main problem, I think, like before we just didn't have like information when it needed in skirmishes and in fights, and this is why like were like more mistakes coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But right now we have like all info. We just need to use it like proactively, be like more brave in competitive, and then I think I mean it's like pretty achievable for us, I would say.
All right, now focusing on you as a player, obviously heading into the LEC is super exciting. You get to show to basically like all of Europe, okay, what you're made of. So, how do you feel about your performance so far, and maybe the growth that you've gone through in the split?
Um, Not sure. I think like others should decide that.
No.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like skeptical about like my performance. I think I had like good games, bad games. I think as like every player, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, right now I'm kind of just like trying to like fulfill the role what I have in the team, and just try to like keep my part and support my teammates as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And in some games, I think I achieve it like pretty good. In some games, of course, it's like could have done better job.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think right now I'm like don't really want to be like highlight player, but I just want to be. I want to try to do like my best for the team to work
Yeah.
in a like in a good situation.
Is that a role you took on immediately when you joined the team, or is that something that grew over time? Because I think when you played in Go Rogue last year, you were also this jungler who was setting up the team mostly. Obviously, you had your Skarner play there, and you played the
Uh,
tanks because they had to play the tanks. So is it something that
uh,
naturally formed here as well?
no, I think it was like I overall like was in every team. I think I was partly this kind of player
Mm-hmm.
because you rarely see the players who kind of like are ready to sacrifice resources.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of like fine with that, and I just took the most of the time like taking like most part of the communication, so like other players can shine or like just like cover their mistakes more. So I think this is like was partly the. I mean, I can say that what this is like the main part of our success in Ego Rock before. But maybe like my teammates will not agree with that. But I think yeah, I think like this is what I was doing like before in every team. And Ego Rock especially, it was like people saw it like clearly. I think. I mean, this why because we won new masters.
Yeah. So outside of the game, obviously you're a team with many veterans on it and many mature players. So in the team dynamic, is there a certain role for each team there as well? Because I'm asking you on stream, and when you're in interviews, or you're also this chipper, upbeat guy who seems to be this very positive force within the team. And is that something you also take on within a team, that in difficult moments when you guys have lost, you try to support them in that way, or is it different within the team?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying my best. Of course, I'm not like I'm not the leader like Jankos or Gilius level for sure, but I'm trying my best. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like for me, it's like of course, if I have like negative feelings, for me it's kind of hard. I think for like for every other human being. But yeah, I'm just like trying my best. And it's like maybe like outside the game, I don't really support team more enough. But I try to compensate it in game.
All right, Zanzarah, thank you very much for joining. Is there finally something you would like to say to the LEC fans, to the Astralis fans who will be rooting for you to pick up some more wins in the coming weeks?
Yeah, thank for everyone who were rooting for us and keep cheering, guys. I really like the messages. A lot of people like supporting Astralis on Twitter, on VK. I get a lot of in DM. So I'm really happy with that. Of course, our performance maybe was not that great, but I hope at least like fun is enjoying our games, and we're gonna try our best for sure to show our like best level in next games, and we'll keep working on it.